So these are over 20 items that will be going to one lucky person, and the lucky winner is
This sounds artistic.
Baby, calm down. Oh, baby, calm down. Oh, baby, calm down.
Guys, did you like that intro? In case you're not aware, I am of African descent, and in celebration of coming to America too, I'm wearing my African attire and giving you African vibes now. Hey, 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 hey. All right, now I want you guys to go ahead and leave a comment down below letting me know if you've seen the Coming to America 2 and what your thoughts were. Do you think it was a really good movie? Do you think it was cheesy? Do you think we should have just let the original be? Or do you think the sequel was necessary? And would you guys be interested in the Coming to America 3, 4, 5? I know my thoughts. It was good seeing all of the cast members from back then and what they look like now, and also the way they were infused into part 2. Go ahead and leave me your thoughts. Let's have a conversation down below.
Sure, you don't see many girls I don't leave because of it matter.
Well, hello and welcome back to my channel, Ruth's Gifted Hands. I'm super excited that you're here. Now that I've got your attention, well, let's get straight to this video. Today's an awesome one because, guys, can you believe it? This is the third installment of the Ruthless Fragrance Tag. And this one is titled the Ruthless Fragrance Tag Trilogy. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe it. We are doing the third one. In case you're not aware, the Ruthless Fragrance Tag is a movement and it is an ongoing tag. Going forward, I have so many plans for the Ruthless Fragrance Tag. It's going to have themes and also a lot of twists and turns. So you guys better be on the lookout for it. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. And in case you're interested in participating in this tag and you haven't already, well, guess what? You're tagged. Feel free to join in at any time. You don't have to do it on the premiere day, but on the premiere day, I get to shout you out. And today, I have 3 special people that are going to be joining me, and I'm so excited. Now, the first person I'm going to be talking about is Miss Cassandra Jones. Yes, she is my newest MVP, and I'm going to tell you why she's extra special. Miss Cassandra Jones did my first tag and also my reloaded tag, and I had no idea. And she's on board today for the third installment. I'm going to be leaving her link down below as well as the other 2, so you want to check her out. But let me just mention that Miss Cassandra Jones, oh my God, she personifies the Ruthless Fragrance Tag. Her attitude, her charisma, the way that she explains her fragrances personifies ruthlessness. So if I could put a meme or a picture to the tag, that would definitely be Miss Cassandra Jones. So I want to just tell you right now, I really appreciate you. You are my MVP and I love you so much. You're a darling. Now, the second person on my list is Miss LUULUU. LUULUU was supposed to do the tag last month, but some things came up. And of course, she's on board for this one. In case you're not familiar with her, I will be leaving her link down below. You want to check out her tag video as well as her other videos. Please don't forget to show all of the people I'm talking about today some love. Go to their channels and subscribe. And last but not least, I've got Miss Gabrielle Martin, the Fragrantician, on YouTube as well as Instagram. And she's joining us all the way from a whole different region. She's all the way in Europe. So please don't forget to show her some love as well. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into the video because I don't want this video to be long at all. So as usual, as every month, you know I have to do a cheers. And this month, I'm doing a cheers to us marching forward in every single area of our lives. So just in case this is the first Ruthless Fragrance Tag you're watching and you're wondering what my definition of a Ruthless Fragrance is, a Ruthless Fragrance is a fragrance that is definitely strong and has the capability of offending those around you. But you not only have the confidence to put it on, but to pull it off regardless. So because this is the trilogy, I'm going to be picking only 3 scents. And Cassandra had come up with an idea for us to pick 3 from the same fragrance house. And I thought that was a fun idea, even though it wasn't compulsory for everybody. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Well, kind of. I'm going to be picking Montale and Mancera fragrances. They're basically owned by the same house, I believe, and they're sister companies. So for me, I consider them the same family. Now, the first one on my list is Mancera's Roses Vanille. And this is what the bottle looks like. It has the screw top, and that gives it a little bit more security. And this fragrance, guys, is definitely Ruthless. It goes on and on and on. I won't be showing you the bottle of the other two, but I'll be sure to insert pictures up here for you guys because I did receive those from a company and I'm yet to do the video for that company. But I have gotten a chance to test them out, and that's why I'm going to be talking about them in this video because they fit the Ruthless category perfectly. This one is 4 fluid ounces and 120 mils, and guys, this will last me a long time because you don't need a lot of sprays. Now I'm going to go ahead and just tell you the notes on Rose's Vanille. Now this one is described as being vanilla, rose, sweet, powdery, musk, floral, and woody. So Rose's Vanille is an oriental vanilla fragrance for women, and it was launched in 2011. And the nose behind this fragrance is pure Montale. The top notes are lemon and water notes. The middle notes are rose and sugar, and the base notes are vanilla, sugar, white musk, and cedar. This one has got sugar in the middle notes as well as in the base notes, so you know that this one is really sweet. When I think of this one, I think of it being a sugared rose, slightly gourmand fragrance, and this one is a high performing fragrance. It has great sillage, it has great longevity, and this one is considered a niche fragrance, but the price point is very, very affordable. Price points on Mancera and Montale fragrances are so good, and I plan on collecting a whole lot more. I think I paid maybe $89 for this bottle, and this is 4 ounce. I'm going to tell you a little story about this one. So I went to a small Christmas get together last year, and I had this fragrance on. I necessarily couldn't smell it on myself because I'd had it for a while. At some point we were talking about fragrance at the party, so I was asking if they could guess what I had on or if they could smell me. And one of the girls was like, girl, I smelled you as soon as you walked into this room. I would say it has great sillage and projection for like the first 4 to 6 hours, and after that it starts to dwindle to a little bit more than a skin scent, because those in close proximity to you will still be able to smell you, and this will last you at least 10 to 12 hours, I would say, on your skin. I have worn it overnight, and the next day I was able to smell it, and especially on your pulse points, it lasts a very long time. So right now I'm going to be throwing in a bonus for you guys. Even though this one is quite affordable, I realized I had a dupe for it, because once I got this fragrance, I was like, it smells like something I have. In my mind, I kept thinking it might be one of my Maison Lancomes, but it ended up being none of those. So another day I was sniffing fragrances in my collection, and I came across this one, and I was like, yes, that's exactly what this smells like. So pretty much this is identical to this, and this is Florence by Swiss Arabian. This is the sister to Casablanca, which is, I think, a little bit more popular here on YouTube. So these pretty much are very, very identical. I would say this is a dupe for this for sure. This one projects a little bit more, and it has that synthetic vibe to it that people talk about all the time with Mancera fragrances, which I have realized they do have a synthetic vibe to them. This one is so identical, but I will say it's a little bit more toned down than the Rose's Vanille, and they're both very long lasting. I wouldn't say this one lasts as long as this one, but I will have to do a wear test again. I plan on doing a dupe video for you guys of all the fragrances I have in my collections that happen to be dupes for other things. So when I do that video, these fragrances will go head to head, and I'll be able to give you all the information you need to know about both of them. And I would say that Florence costs anywhere from 20 to 30% less than the Mancera Rose's Vanille. So without further ado, I'm just going to go straight to the next one. And the next one I'm going to be talking about is Montale's Ristretto Intense Cafe. And this one is an extrait de perfume. This is basically an intensified Intense Cafe. In case you have Intense Cafe and you're wondering what the difference is between both of them, I would just say that this one has more of a coffee kick to it from the start and to the middle. Towards the end is not as intensified, but you can definitely smell it in this fragrance. Now let me give you the notes on this particular one. This one is described as having rose, coffee, vanilla, and is described as being warm, spicy, caramel, sweet, powdery, musky, floral, and woody. Now this one is considered an oriental vanilla also, but is more unisex. So I think both men and women will enjoy this one. And this one was launched just 2 years ago in 2019. The top notes are coffee and turkey red rose. The middle notes are roasted coffee beans, French rose, and woodsy notes, while the base notes are vanilla, caramel, white musk, and amber. Now, this one is very sweet, and you can tell from the notes it's got vanilla, it's got caramel, it's got amber, it's got these warm notes. So I would consider this one as being sugary, gourmand, also warm and cozy and inviting. This one is a definitely good one. Projection on this one is mad. This one Just like the other one has projection for between 4 to 6 hours. After that, I would say it has moderate sillage, but it's very long lasting, up to 12 hours or more. Now, the last on my list is Mancera's Instant Crush. Ooh, guys, I've heard so much about this fragrance, and I'm so happy that I finally got to put my nose to this fragrance. People describe this as having a Baccarat 540 vibe. I do get that vibe from it, but this one is definitely deeper. This one is described as being warm, spicy, woody, amber, vanilla, powdery, citrus, musky, rose, leather, and earthy. Now, this one is a unisex oriental fragrance and is also fairly new. It was launched in 2019. The top notes are saffron, ginger, Sicilian mandarin, and Sicilian bergamot. The middle notes are amberwood and Moroccan rose, Egyptian jasmine, and Indonesian patchouli. While the base notes are Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, white musk, and oak musk. Now, this fragrance is right up my alley. It has so many of the things that I enjoy in a fragrance. I love ginger in a fragrance. I love saffron in fragrances. And I think that's where you get the vibe of Baccarat. And I'm realizing daily that I actually like citrus in fragrance. This one also has oak moss, which is in one of my other favorite fragrances, which is Chloe Nomad. And that fragrance is extremely long lasting. I love vanilla and warm gourmand notes, which is in this fragrance. This has also got white musk, and I love musk because I love powdery feels. This fragrance has rose, it's got jasmine, and it's got patchouli. And these are all things I like. Patchouli sometimes can come off a little bit too dirty, but in this fragrance, it works. This fragrance is amazing. It's a beautiful concoction, and it goes on and on and on. I'm in love with the scent. Like, this has amazing sillage. Amazing sillage. People are going to be stopping and asking you what you're wearing. So this one is definitely a must-have in my collection. And that wraps up the video. Short and sweet. So in my last video, I mentioned that I'm going to be picking one random subscriber who is constantly commenting on my videos and also active on my Instagram and all of my other social media. I have my first winner, and this is for the month of February. So the giveaway will always have 5 components to it. It has a lot of different things. First, it will always come with a pouch of some sort, and this one is from Ulta. And inside your pouch, you will always have a bunch of goodies, and if the goodies are too much for the pouch, I'll just input it in the box where I'm going to be shipping it. Now, this particular one is going to come with all of these goodies in here. I'm just going to go ahead and mention all the things here. It has a eye primer, a face primer, this beautiful, gorgeous nude lipstick. It's got some makeup brushes. It's got a mascara. It's got an 8-piece eyeshadow palette, and it's also got an eye mask. So all of these things are going to be going to the winner. I'm also going to be including every month hair product. So this one has Carol's Daughter Manoy Intense Repair, and also a Living Proof Nourishing Styling Cream. I'm going to have a full picture of everything that the person will receive on Instagram. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. That's where I would be announcing my winners and attaching pictures of what they get. I plan on doing random giveaways on there as well. In addition to hair products, I'm also going to be giving some body products. And this is a plant-based invigorating body wash by Based. As well as First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. So these two, as well as a full-size J.R. Watkins Cleansing Hand Elixir. This is in rose water and is sulfate-free and is plant-based. I always have one of these in my purse. Another thing that I plan on giving are skincare products. I have a Vicky's Laboratory Mineral Booster Tinted Moisturizer. It looks like this. As well as the Glam Glow Glow Starter Moisturizer and Mara Badescu's Weekender Toner. And then finally but not least, what would this giveaway be if there was not fragrance involved? So I'm going to be giving sample size of this next. The pouch comes with 4 samples, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to be including this, as well as 3 travel size. The Si Passion, the Light, as well as Clinique Happy. And these are perfect fragrances for spring and summer. So I'm so excited to be sending all of these out to the winner. And right now I'm going to go ahead and post on the screen the comment of the winner. And it's none other than Sean Sexty Mama Michelle. And her comment says, "Hi beautiful, as always it was and is a pleasure watching your videos. I love this tag and can't wait to see more." Guess what, Sean? I love you even more. You're part of the reason that I continue to do YouTube videos, and I just want to celebrate you right now. I'm going to be contacting you on Instagram and sending all of these goodies your way. You definitely deserve it. This is a perfect time for you to subscribe if you're not yet part of this family. And if you've been watching my videos and haven't subscribed, it's okay. I forgive you. Just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And very importantly, don't forget to hit the bell notification next to it and select all. That way you're notified anytime I upload videos for you guys. This wraps up this video. Please make sure you're following me on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all of my social medias. The link is down below. Don't forget to check out the other ladies who have done this tag. The links are also going to be down below. So after this video, we have 42 videos in the playlist. The link to the playlist is also down below. There you can check out all the people who have done the tag up until now. And if you're not in a hurry, please stick around to see the people who are being inducted today into the Ruthless Fragrance Tag album. I really, truly do appreciate every single one who has done the tag. And all of you guys who continue to come back to watch my videos, who like and subscribe and comment and interact with me, I really appreciate you guys. Let's do big things in 2021. Can you believe we're in the last month of the first quarter of the year? Yes, guys. So remember to be safe out there. As always, I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.
This sounds artistic.
Baby, calm down. Oh, baby, calm down. Oh, baby, calm down. Sure, you don't see many girls I don't leave because of your matter. Your matter. Why you can't play like that?